Hello people of the world, today we're reviewing a LEGO Monkey Kid, the Heavenly Realms set. It's quite taller than it appears on the camera, but I'll move the camera when we get to the upper bits. Also, I have new gloves on. They look the same, but they're a different pair because I threw out the old ones because I saw that someone in my house bought a box of like thick black rip resistant gloves. I was like, ooh, I'll use those, they'll look weirder, but I felt they didn't have the same personality, so I switched back to these. But the ones I'd used for the past 10 reviews I threw out, and so now it's a new pair of gloves. Also, if you didn't realize, yes, all the past videos with gloves, those were all the same pair of gloves. For like, they're getting weird stains and stuff on them because I was just keeping them on the floor under my desk. Anyways, let's get to the set. First off, we have this dog. I don't know what this dog is. I haven't seen the Monkey Kid show, but this is a pretty cool looking dog. It looks very similar to my dog, except its face is weird. Yeah, alright. And then we have the Monkey Kid himself. He has a selfie stick, although his phone isn't in selfie mode. That's secondary face. He has a clip on his back that you can store the phone and the selfie stick on, and that's about it for him. But in my opinion, he shouldn't be. I don't know what he's taking selfies for, because if he uses social media, he's a degenerate. Then we have 3 versions of the Monkey King. This is just like his generic form. The second form with the same face, or like same headpiece, except with better clothes and this like fabric and this drinking glass. Also, it has, oh no, never mind. I thought it had shorter legs. It doesn't. Its legs are just one color, though. They're not dual molded like the basic form. Then he's all armored up like a Dragon Ball Z character. He has this big banner. No idea what that says. He has his staff in his other hand. Some really cool armor. I really like this armor detailing that he's got going on here. And his tailpiece is a different tailpiece in the other version. He has a plume on his head. And his secondary face is happy. Now, over here, the rest of the minifigures. This one, I think his name is Neza, if I remember correctly. That might be someone else, but I think it's this guy. Teal short legs, I haven't seen those before. I don't know if they existed or not. Spear with a little flag. He has the same cape. I think it's the same cape. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, I thought it was. But he has a similar cape to the one that the Monkey King has. Purple of this pauldron piece. That's interesting. That's his other face. This girl, like I said, I haven't seen the show. I don't know what her name is, but she looks like the ideal woman. She about to make me act up. Anyways, this next guy, his clothes give me Dragon Ball Z sort of vibes, like something, I forget what they're called. Saiyans would wear kind of similar aesthetic in my opinion. But anyways, new hairpiece also used on the other guy in a different color. Also, most of the figures actually had new hair pieces. I just didn't mention them. He has a spear, black armor piece, and a really thin black cape. That's his other printing, and that's his other face. Well, again, no idea who this last guy is, but his yin yang symbol on his back. And then whatever this thing is, pretty neat printing. He has his eyes open on his other face. He looks like a Florida crack addict. Or, yeah, the facial expression of his back would be very useful for someone you'd find in the streets of San Francisco. Like, this face looks like the average San Francisco resident. If you live in San Francisco or just anywhere else in California, I am not sorry. Your state should not exist. Anyways, now for the rest of the set. First off, at the front you have this little, oh, my camera's not in focus. You have this little, like, gate portcullis section. It's, like, floating on this cloud with a bridge going up. But rotate this slightly. And so, yeah, little bridge. Although everything up here is really cramped, right? But when you're and you see these clouds are covering everything, when the people walk up the bridge to, like, into the clouds part and reveal the big city. Although parts of this sometimes stop working, something broke. Why won't these come back together? I think the clouds you have to manually reset sometimes, but you just push it in and everything separates apart. And so the actual bridge itself is just a, here. The bridge is just a roller coaster piece, which all these links were very painful to get into there. Not like painful as in hurt, but it's just annoying. Also, if you see dust all over this, it's because it's been sitting on my desk for 2 months now, and my dog hair somehow gets stuck to the ceiling. I don't know how she does it, but somehow she does that. Anyways, I thought there was a car outside. No, there isn't. There's these two little dog heads on the side here, or lion, whatever they're called. Their mouths open and close. I forgot they did that. I only just now realized that. Alright, let's go over to this. Also, if you want to see this function closer up, it's a piece that slides in and out, and then it pushes, when it slides in, it pushes this gray Technic beam against a piece here that rotates outward. And so, I might show it from the back later at the end. These flags rotate because there's pieces in here that get pushed inwards by the bridge going in. Okay, over here you have a big pot furnace thing. I forget, cauldron. I forget the exact term for something like this. It's something along the lines of I just used oven. I remember this being a thing in Journey to the West. I just forget exactly what it does. If you don't know, Monkey Kid is based off Journey to the West. But anyways, I forget exactly what the role of this is. I just know the Monkey King ends up in there at some point. And there's like instructions of how to do that on this little scroll piece over here. Like it just says, effectively, if it will focus. Check is when the monkey is in there. X is when the monkey is out of there. Yeah, so you could take him. There's like some cool like magma detailing in there, or like fire or something. You slide him in. He doesn't fit in. Well, that's certainly a development. He doesn't actually go in there. If you slide him in upside down. It's like almost big. I think it's his tail. His tail. Oh, wait, no, we got him. We got him, boys. He's in there. We have these two little floating lanterns on the side. Also, that's the only side this opens. Also, it has a little wand at the top. Anyways, back. We have 2 lanterns on the side. Vinyl cloud piece. Yeah, interesting technique for building a pile of scrolls with one open scroll on top. A tiny cloud with a banner. I don't know what that banner says. And then a bunch of pots and various things I would assume would be involved in cooking stuff in the furnace. And that's all of it on that segment. You can also see there's some cloud detailing on the side. Like just this long to make it like round and cloudy. Now over on this side, we have, it's kind of hard to show. I'll show you what it looks like over here. This little gate to go in. It's supposed to be viewed from inside, but because of the tree and the nature of this whole thing, you can't really, oh, okay, there, yeah, you can see the words and other language and gate, cool. Little stairs that go up. The other one also had stairs, by the way, although I don't feel like panning back to it. But yeah, you have a little lounge chair over here with a vial of something. No monkeys allowed sign. Some tools. And then this tree that's built quite interestingly with a bunch of Exoforce arms and, not steering wheels, but handlebars. That's what I was looking for, handlebars for like ATVs, and Exoforce arms are put together to build the inside of this tree with all these little fruit coming off that look like a certain emoji. Yeah. There's also some stickers here with, oh wait, that's off camera now. Sticker here with a little note on it. I don't know what that note is for. Also, I do like the rock work over here in the corner. It's some really neat rock work. And then I gotta adjust my tripod. Give it a moment. Now we get to up here. Why won't that leg go down? There we go. Where this path diverges around this lump in the middle, like cloudiness. You can go up the sides, there's just two big flat areas. If Lego ever makes Dungeons and Dragons type sets, like playable, which I've always thought they should, then, or there's, I've also thought about doing that in the future, designing my own D&D style sets. Having this much play space, that's what I was looking for, space, to have figures move around and do stuff. You can pose and have them fight each other. Most building and like set location sets from Lego don't have big spaces like this to do things with. And there's also even extra space in here in the porch balcony areas, which is a lot more than you'd see on most Lego sets. Behind it though, inside the building, this is all a facade. There's something back there. Although I do prefer them having a bunch of space out here over if this was all moved forward and there was only a little bit of space out here and a little bit in there, because there's none in there now. Like this, like where this brick is the furthest row back of the set, aside from like 4 pieces. Also, these doors are brick built. They open up backwards, and you can see into just a little amount of space that's there. These windows are cool with the like sideways snot fence technique. These bits on the roof bounce up and down a lot. They break easily too, but they're pretty neat. It's really annoying though trying to get all these gold claw pieces to be rotated at the proper angle. I'll raise the camera myself. There's what I assume to be like a gong or a bell up here. Another sign, some roofs, and like some cool ornate stuff going up. Something you'll notice in the back of this set a lot is like the little medium blue highlights that stand out, which I feel like they seem almost out of place, but there's enough of them that they're not out of place, if that makes sense. Like, they should put more, because ones are there, it feels like that's, like, a color that shouldn't be there. Like, there's not enough of it, I don't think. Like, it's a highlight color, but it's all just in the building, and only in, like, 2 Technic pieces, one down here and one down here. Other than that, it doesn't show up anywhere, so it's weird. All it localized here, not spread out. It seems like, oh, pieces are the wrong color. Like, when you first see, like, why is there just that random... Oh, you can't see that random blue bracket there, and then you realize, oh yeah, there's some blue stuff here, and then there's blue there, but there's not enough of it to make it seem like it's part of the color scheme, if that makes sense. Closing up this to make it easier to turn around, so I can show you the inside of the building. So up here, there's tidy spaces you can place minifigures, and the inside is literally just this. That's all the inside of the building is just right there. Like, you close the doors, and it's just that. A bit underwhelming, but whatever. And you might see these 2 little clear pieces on the side. You'd be like, what are these? Well, those I'll show you. Also, another thing I will show before I show you those, I need to bring my tripod back down and show you in here. And what is in here, you may ask? Well, it's certainly not where I keep the missing children. I definitely don't keep the missing children. I have nothing to do with that. But yeah, when you push this part, the bridge, the front, that's how the Technic pieces on the inside unfold. So yeah, that is, in my opinion, pretty interesting. I mean, a lot of Lego sets have, like, a function that works that way, but that's just, I'm showing you how it functions. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Alright. Tripod coming back up. Yeah, alright. Here's the set. I'll separate it again so you can get a bit of space. Now, what are these little clear pieces for? Well, he's on the floor now. I'll grab this guy. And stuff is actively falling at the moment. I'll grab this guy, and you put them on the stands, and you do this. They hit each other together. Their whole bodies slam into each other as hard as me and your mom's body slam into each other. Anyways, if you're watching this still for some reason, yeah, you should probably subscribe, like the video. That would be very nice if you could do that. And yeah, I'll see you later, probably when I come to your mom's house to slam our bodies together, just like this.